Surrounded by a lot of misconceptions, Tantra and Tantra Yoga is the topic of today's interview. I will be speaking to Marc Allen and Hannah Carpenter of the TaraYoga Centre.
So Tantra is a form of yoga, and many people have misconceptions about what yoga is. Mostly people think of yoga as some stretching exercises to increase the flexibility of the body, but actually there are main branches of yoga which are representing like spiritual traditions in themselves. For example, there is Karma Yoga, the yoga of daily life, the path of self-service. There is Bhakti Yoga, which is the devotional yoga. There is Jnana Yoga, which is the yoga of self-inquiry, of discernment, to discern what is real from what is not real. Also there is Tantra Yoga, and which we could say is part of the Raja Yoga system, but Tantra Yoga is a spiritual path in itself, and many of these branches of yoga are rooted in the philosophy of Vedanta, which takes a more path of renunciation, of renouncing the universe because it's seen to be an illusion. Tantra is taking a different approach, saying yes to life, embracing all the energies and experiences that life offers us in order to generate an expansion of the consciousness. And it uses especially the most intense experiences of life. So one of the most intense experiences of life is the sexuality, the love-making. But Tantra is not exclusively related to sexuality, as many people think. It embraces this, and it embraces the sexual desire in order to transcend it. And it gives the sexual desire a spiritual orientation. It uses the sexual energy as like an engine for self-transformation towards spirituality. So an important idea in Tantra is that we start from where we are on the spiritual path. If we're mostly conscious of our physical body and our personality, then use it and become hyper-aware of the physical body. Use the senses so that you become very vivid and intensely conscious. Don't try to suppress the sexual desire, and like in some spiritual traditions, but to use it in order to transcend it, and to use it so that we give ourselves a spiritual direction, because the sexual energy is the strongest force in the human being. It's the biggest reservoir of potential creative energy that we have. And so instead of battling against it, Tantra is saying to use it in a wise way. So Tantra is not exclusively about sexuality, but it does pay close attention to this chapter. So Tantra teaches us how to use the sexual energy in a very wise way. And an important aspect of this is sexual continence, which implies engaging in the sexual act with someone you love, but to preserve and control the sexual energy, which means to separate the processes of ejaculation from the processes of orgasm. It has a lot to teach us about sexuality and about lovemaking, but it's not only about this. It's about embracing all the energies of life. And so Tantra uses these energies in order to balance them. So Tantra offers something for everybody, and people come for different reasons. Some people want, for example, the Hatha Yoga practice, which it contains, to heal their body from different diseases or prevent diseases, to stay in better health. Some people want to accelerate their mental development and processes of concentration, memory, increasing the intelligence. Some people want to improve their couple relationship, or simply open their heart more to embrace more love in their life, to be more conscious of life. So Tantra offers something for everyone, really. Our courses are really very comprehensive and offer a genuine spiritual path for people who really want to get in touch with their spiritual essence, and we need to walk on a path. We need a path of development, and Tantra offers this.